See, so I know that this has been doing okay in Golgari. Roll fixing. Corner crook for is it? Panther. Ender at large and extract a confession. I was gonna take the mythic. See where we go from here. I think it's okay. Boom, boom, boom. Now, do we want to actually lean towards doing Golgari off of the urgent necropsy? How do you say that? Necropsy? Anyway, or do we want to take the private eye and try to do some blue-white? Just ditch our pack one, pick one. Hey, what's up, Mega Dan? All right, it's Friday, so since it's Friday, clearly we have to train wreck the draft, right? I think I'd rather splash the makeshift binding instead of the coerce to kill, but both can be reasonable splashes in Golgari. Friday is when it pops off here, that's true. It is known. All right, we've got Fairy Snoop and Gardener, which are both doable. No insane bombs, really. You got demolished in paper draft today? Sorry, Megadan. Dogwalker is hot, but I'm trying to build Golgari here, Bubab. I'm gonna take the Gardener here and explore being black, green, splash white for makeshift binding. I'm not married to my first pick. I don't know what you're talking about. Besides, Golgari is a really great spot for doing 4-color nonsense. Hey, what's up, 64-bit Link? I don't know. I think you've got a good shot at it. You know, I think the Urbrask board would probably be better sideboard against control than the wedding announcements, but I think you're going to be fine. Coerce to kill is outrageous. Outrageous, you say, Flubab. Why do you say that? Depends on how many nervous gardeners we get. And how open green is. Oh, you just mean it's really good. Yeah. I gotcha. Alrighty, here we go. Will we run 2 of them? I think it's time. It is time. Hey, Cardinator, how you doing? And Towama? Yeah, in for a penny, in for a pound. I think it's time for Golgari. Okay, Flourishing Bloomkin. Pick 6. That's a good sign that green is in fact open. It's nice because I want to be base green splashing the nonsense here. And we've got Inspector and Snoop. Yeah, seems okay. I think if we didn't have the Flourishing Bloomkin here, I'd be on the Fairy Snoop. Hopefully we just get a lot of nervous gardeners. I've gotten a fair amount. And we've got Hedge Whisperer, but we have better plans for our evidence. Fanatical Strength could be okay, but I think I'll just take the Fairy Snoop. I don't think I'm going to splash the Deadly Complication. That one is I leave that one for the Rakdos players. Sample Collector versus Fester Leech versus Alley Assailant. I'd say that Golgari is looking relatively open. I'm going to take the Sample Collector. I think they're all relatively interchangeable. Drag the Canal as well. I'm not going to splash the Drag the Canal. I have a specific strategy here. This one's Topiary Panther versus Extract a Confession. I think I want the Panther for fixing. Evidence collection. And a bunch of late black. This is good. Oh my goodness, the Chorus to kill Wield? What? We have another Extract a Confession here, super late. And like Crocodile could be okay. This is intriguing me. We have a lot of spells already though. Scrupulous Agent is good. Going okay. Man, I had a trophy with 0 rares that had 4 Extract a Confessions. So I don't know if I can agree with that. And I don't really want to play the Rakish. Maybe. We'll think about it. I have gotten blown out by this card. Okay, this is somewhat underwhelming. Unless we want to do the drown in the lock, but I guess it could put somebody into Demir. I'll just take the crocodile here. Be sad. Haven't been impressed with the branch. You know, even if we're doing 4-color nonsense. Yeah, it can be awkward. I'll give you that. It's matchup dependent for sure, right? Extracted Confession against Dogwalker and against the Gadget Technician are both bad. But there are sometimes where your opponent is just playing morph creatures and then it's like up on value on them. Well, we could do the push-pull. Rubber Belt Maverick, which could be fun too. As well as a Crowd Control Warden. Hey, what's up, Sims? Your extract is hella good. That's where I'm at. That personally, I would take a whole bunch of extracted confessions. So I'm hoping to see more. I'll take the push-pull here. I was just, we're a little bit heavy on spells, but not too bad. We can take the Lush Portico here for helping fix for white. Seems pretty nice. Got, like, Tunnel Tipster would be good, too. Doubt that it wheels. But I think I'm going to take the land here over Tunnel Tipster. Because this doesn't fix, it just ramps. So... But ramping's good. Getting to mana 5 first is pretty nice. Alright, Agency Corner for Flubab. Flubab's favorite card. I'll take the 2-drop here. Yeah, you can play it whenever, it just occasionally gets a 1/1, right, Sims? Extracted Confession can just, like... It can be bad if your opponent has the fodder for it. You could play a Snarling Gorehound, but I like that in the more aggressive strategies of black-white and black-red. Kind of just chilling, right? We're going to be playing some stuff, trying to block up things with the Inspectors and the Snoops, and then win on the value game through Coerce to Kill, and then like maybe a big push for lethal. And we just have a bunch of removal. You can see it. Also World Souls Rage. I don't know how I feel about this. Like even in Gruul, I don't know if I like the Gruul Fireball. Hey, nice. That's a pretty late Tunnel Tipster. Fireball is still Fireball, yeah. And I'm not a big fan of Fireball. I like the Simic Fireball. I like the Repulsive Mutation. But that's more because I like counterspells than because I like Fireballs. Hey, there's a choice. Rubble Belt Maverick versus Tunnel Tipster. I think I'm going to take the 1-drop. I've liked the Rubble Belt Maverick. I think that it can do some interesting things with the graveyard synergies. I've like, a couple of 1-drops doesn't hurt. Again, I don't think that the Tunnel Tipster is just like a must-have. Hey, what's up, Slendy? How you doing? Happy Friday. Ooh, another Panther. Okay, that helps us. So far, we're splashing white and blue. Easy Panther. Yeah, you already subbed. You mentioned that you were going to sub again, and I was like, you're already one. Thank you for the gift, Benjamin Grande. Appreciate the support. I guess we'll play the branch just as a morph creature in a pinch. I'm not really stoked about that option. Alright, we're crocodile.deck. I appreciate it, Slendy. Thank you. And, Fanatical Strength versus a Crocodile. I think we just go for the Crocodile. Fanatical Strength's okay. I guess I'd feel better about it if we had, like, a Killer Among Us. The World Soul Rage nobody loves. Okay. Do we splash the Torch the Witness? Maybe. Good. I think we have enough removal ready, though. Just gonna keep grabbing these Fairy Snoops. Here's a Panther. But we already have 3 things of fixing, 4 with the Lush Portico. I think we're okay. You'd pick Lasav here. Lasav's way better on turn 2, though, right? Because like then the 2/3 body's a little bit more relevant to get through the ward. Like, I like the copying like a Panther or something like that, but I think I'm going to pass on that one. I like the idea of outrageous robbery, though. Kind of like a, draws a fair amount of cards. I'm kind of I'm trying to go for that kind of more value late game space. So could just get completely run over because my 2-drops are not looking particularly strong. But yeah, I've liked the outrageous robbery. We could take an extracted confession if we felt like our interaction was a little bit weak. I think we were okay. Yaris. Or removal. I like the hard-hitting question if we're going to be playing like these Crocodiles and Panthers and things like that. I think it's tempting. Easy Yaris, but the only problem with Yaris is that then we're totally 5-color and we have to bring in the red. So I'm going to take the hard-hitting question and just stick to blue-white for now. I don't think Yaris is enough of a bomb for me to justify bringing in the 5th color, just personally. But if you did it, I wouldn't blame you. And here, Escape Tunnel, again, do we have enough fixing already with the Topiary Panthers? I think we do. Between the Nervous Gardener and the Panthers, we've got 3 of whatever we're trying to splash. Right now, white's a single, and blue's 2, so I could see taking the Escape Tunnel here. Another Nervous Gardener, and Radical. Fester Leech. Hey, what's up, Woodfeld? Gonna have to rename that command just to Woodfeld. I could see taking the Nervous Gardener again. Like if we felt like we were a little bit, we might wheel some of the fixing we're passing anyway. Possibility. Toxin Analysis is an okay trick. I think I like it more than the Fanatical Strength. And we are very lightly actually black. We're just we're mainly green splash whatever, right? Whoa, another one? Okay. I mean, I like Greenbelt Radical. I've been impressed with the card. Giving everything +1/+1 and trample's pretty good. Hey, Mr. Quack Quack, thank you for the follow. Belt. Whoa! We got another Flourishing Bloomkin. Man, we could almost just be mono green. Definitely something to consider, right? I don't know. I think these can be fun though. We got 2 mythics, we gotta play with them, right? Okay, wheel the Panther, that's good. Gives us more fixing, more evidence. Lasav wheeled. Crazy. We could do Case of the Shattered Pact if we didn't have enough fixing, but I think we've already got better options. And extract a Confession wheeled, that's good. Could use one of those. Could use 2 of them. Okay. Mortipede. I haven't been impressed with the Mortipede. Or really the Mind Rot, for that matter. Alright, we'll probably end up cutting the Agency Coroner, but I do actually like it in Golgari. Fight me. Alright. So I think our least impressive things are actually the Crocodiles. And we could just cut the 4 of those to start. Then Tunnel Tipsters are kind of eh. We could cut the 2 Tunnel Tipsters. Maybe that's affecting the 2-drops a little bit too much there. Let's see the argument for that. Let's see here. Not a Toxin Analysis. Maybe not the 2 Extracted Confessions? Because they are a little bit matchup dependent. I don't know. I've been impressed with binding. Do you not like the splash for binding? +2 life gain and like remove any threat has been alright. I think we want at least 8 sources of green. Kind of just want to run. The agent's gonna be hard to play. Kind of just want to run like 1 of each splash and then do like an 8/7 Like this. That's fair. Maybe the makeshift isn't worth splashing on its own. We could just cut the white and be strictly Sultai and bring in an extracted confession instead of the makeshift binding. There's really no huge advantage to having the white. It does make it a little bit easier to do like the push, I guess, but not really. Question is whether or not the splash is just free, because like I like makeshift binding more than I like the extracted confession. Yeah, I'm gonna try it like this. I could totally see dropping the white in so that we could play like an 8-8 split and then 1 blue and have a little bit more consistent mana. I would definitely be for that if we had more black in the deck in general, right? Like, we don't have anything that's really that black, except for Fairy Snoop. Fairy Snoop is a double pip black card, so Fairy Snoop could be difficult to flip. Yeah. I don't know. This is what I'm going to do. I don't think the 7 swamps are going to hurt us, except for the Unscrupulous Agent. Yeah, Pull and Robbery are double pip black, but they're going to happen later, right? We don't need them on turn 5 or anything. I don't know. It's a little... the mana's a little stressed. I'll give you that. Alright, well... Don't have the green for Topiary Panther. Off to a good start. This could have a little higher variance than we want. I'll give you that. I'm keeping this because I've got a turn 3 play. And if we draw into green, we're going to be okay. And we do have 8 sources of green. So... don't hit any green, it's going to be really awful. Okay, so we hit green, but it's tapped. I'm not going to play it yet, because we can go for morph creatures first. And like next turn I can do this, and then hopefully we draw another land, I can flip it for 5. Flourishing Bloomkin is looking a little sad here, though. It's going to be like a 1/1 or something. So maybe the Flourishing Bloomkins want a higher amount of green sources. Mystery 2/2 versus our Greenbelt Radical. I think I just offered this trade. Gives me 5 to flip the Flourishing Bloomkin, which then gives me 6 for the Panther. I think I'll keep the land. Yeah, green, red, white, and got priority. That's a lot, right? Okay, so if they had a single green, the priority was Nervous Gardener. Play out a morph creature here. Alright, so this counts as a forest, so at least Bloomkin flips into a 2/2. I say we keep the beats coming. And then just start slamming the Topiary Panthers. And then we have this for removal. No creature at play at the time. Okay. So that does increase their things they could have, right? Okay, so we can also flip here on 7 instead of doing the Topiary Panther. And then total mana value of permanence the spell targets. We could also just get the Topiary Panther into the graveyard. Have so many options. So this is 2 and 2, so I only need 4 in the graveyard just to eliminate everything. So like I could just wipe their board. Right? We could land cycle the Topiary Panther here. And then cast the Urgent. As an additional cost to cast a spell, collect evidence X, where X is the total mana value of the permanence the spell targets. Destroy up to 1 target artifact, up to 1 target creature, up to 1 target enchantment, and up to 1 target planeswalker. Oh, okay, so no, we don't want to do that. Good, yeah, read your cards. I kind of like Panther over flipping here. Let's see, this is a 5/5 and makes this into a 4/4. We're hitting for 9. I think I'm going to go here. Guess we can play it after combat. Because then we've got a lot of trample coming at them if we can survive this turn. They could have a shock and get rid of the disguised creature and pay the ward. That would be pretty bad. Have to all green for that. They don't have 5 mana to flip the face down card. We're gonna have 5, 4. We're gonna have 16 trample damage coming at them next turn. Okay, so let's see here. I was kind of thinking we'd have more stuff in the graveyard for this urgent necropsy already. But I guess it's just kind of the way that it panned out. Okay. Target creature control deals power equal to its, or deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. Do this on the Panther to remove the Flourishing Bloomkin. And we can also pop this up. Seems okay to me. So if they have like a +3/+3 trick, they could use it here. Letting that die is good for us. I like that. All right, YOLO. Okay. Go. They do have white. They could have remove the target attacking creature kind of thing. They have outs. Had enough. But I guess we can go Topiary Panther and just hope that we don't get overrun. We can go here on 4. Alright, I'm gonna believe in this. It's risky though. We could definitely get steamrolled. Go get... I don't think we're gonna go get a plains, right? I think I want to go get a green. Do I want to get... Yeah, I think with the Nervous Gardener we can get that later. And my one wish that we weren't going to get steamrolled here looks like maybe I'm not going to get my wish. I could play out the Nervous Gardener just as a 2/2. Doesn't block the goat anyway. I'll go for land cycling. Yeah, we could play the Greenbelt Radical as a 3-drop, right? Right. I was thinking of this as a 4, you're right. We had a 3-drop. It's not as risky as I thought. Ignore my ramblings. Okay, so red, white, Goblin Maskmaker. Okay, at least Goblin Maskmaker is potentially... Oh no, they can give it Menace. Oh, they didn't. I thought giving it Menace there was good. Now, I could see the grabbing a plains there. I think I'm gonna play this out because we can immediately get value out of the Gardener on 4. And then it's kind of just up to Coerce to kill to save us. Them not attacking with Maskmaker there. Alright. Do we want to attack into their 2/2? Or do we give them the dealer's choice of which one do they eliminate? I'm gonna go this way, and I think we're defensive here. So I'm gonna go for a multiple block on the face down creature. It's risky because they could have the +3/+0 first strike, and that would get both of my creatures. So maybe I'm just not supposed to block here, but I think I gotta block. This is just 2. What say you guys? Clown car, I need assistance. Clown car, come to my rescue. Do you multiple block here or just take? Yeah, it could be Dog Walker. You like double? Combat trick be damned. Oop. Right. We do have to double block it because there's Menace. Yeah, if they have the chases on, they get a 2-for-1 here. Alright, they decided to kill the Gardener. I'm not playing anything on 5 anyway, right? I'm not going to Coerce to kill their thing. I want a bigger target, right? So I think I can just get this. Yeah. And I guess we don't have to play it, right? We have other lands in hand. It was an Offender at Large. Okay. Playing Demand Answers instead of playing out a 1/3? Dude, opponent is on some interesting strategies. So these won't flip until 6. Got stuff to remove. I think that's going to be expensive, but okay removal. They do slam something like the 2/4 bomb in Boros. So I think we like that, because I've already got land 7. Land 6. Oh, I definitely should have attacked. Well, do I want to trade? No, I don't think I want to trade that into... I don't want to trade this for Mask Maker, right? I should have attacked first, potentially. Leave up... Yeah, such a pain in the butt, right? Alright, I could coerce here on the person of interest, because the person of interest does require a double block, and again, sets me up for a potential blowout. I need double black for this. Black blue. Oh, I didn't screw that up. Okay, so the next turn, the plan is to flip up and give it... Okay, there's a... Okay, that would be a problem. I guess I get to steal that next turn, but so what happens whenever a player attacks with 3 or more, you draw a card. Whenever a player attacks with 5 or more, which they have, they deal 3 damage and gain 3. It is one hell of a chorus target, yeah. It'll be a flying 1/1 Death Touch Vigilance, right? Alright. Draw a card, deal 3. I mean, that's a lot. But oh wait, no, I don't want to lose this. What am I doing? This is the one that can flip. And then the question is do I want to bounce off here, or do I just want to trade the body? I could also multiple block the person of interest and give them a 50-50 to hit into the 1/4 and have nothing here. You think just trade instead of the snoop? Yeah, I think you're right. I think we just want to get the bodies off the board, because then we're going to take Aurelia and then they have 1 person of interest. Two mana, can't flip either of these, but we take here. Oh, you don't trade so that we keep the body? We would have had 4. And then the question is whether or not I need to worry about them coming up with 6 damage. They could double lightning helix me. I think that's unlikely. I don't think we need to block the person of interest. I think we can go for the card draw. Maybe it's greedy. It's like, I take too much damage from them, they do eventually kill me with the person of interest. Hey, little ecstasy, how you doing? No, my boo bear. Okay. All right. So I can flip here, and then I'd have a 2/2 vigilance. But then we could be just dead to the person of interest. If they play a detective, they could be attacking in, and then Aurelia would have to trade. I think I do, Flepagoon. Because I think I want them to post up, right? I think I just play the Topiary Panther, double block the person of interest, and then hopefully, like, it comes down to 1-for-1 and I get it? I mean, yeah, okay. 2-for-1, easy. Yeah, I wonder if the card draw was worth attacking with 3 that previous turn. Oh man, we are close to dead. Go to 4. How many fishes and such are they gonna have, right? Yeah, I think we just kill it. Maybe I should have killed it earlier. I mean, it's better than a land, right? Not amazing, but I think we keep this one. We have a lot of evidence to fuel, so it does get into a bigger attacker. I think that's okay. And we can do this as an instant. I don't think there's any way that this is not going to be good, though. So do we just wait here and try to, like... I guess we're on a top deck at 4 HP? Doesn't feel good. I could try to close the game out. Right? We did, it's 4-turn clock. Oh, well, I'm glad I didn't use my thing yet. I don't think they're going to attack, because I can't flip the 10th District Hero into indestructible mode. But they might attack later. They might attack the following turn when they have an indestructible person of interest. Then we can multiple block the person of interest and destroy the 10th District Hero. I say we bait them. Right? So I'm going to have the ability to play this and hold up this. And, like, I don't think they're going to... I mean, maybe they're going to maybe they're going to read it, right? Maybe because I'm taking so long that they're just going to be like, ah, yes. They have it, for sure. I could even attack, but then we run into the risk of, yeah. How do we get punished here, right? If they play a hasty boy like the fish, then we could find ourselves in trouble. Taking 2. I do feel like I need to pressure them to close out the game here, right? And there's no way they're blocking. Oh yeah, 4/5 haste. We'd have to let the person of interest through. And then metal young youths or whatever. But I do think the longer we wait to like give them stuff, I think the worse off we are. Do need to eventually close out here. I mean, they don't even need to dump any more into 10th District Hero. They could just attack with the 4/4, right? Oh, they played a haste creature. Yeah. So I ran that as a risk. Yeah, there's no reason for them to sink it here. So Codebreaker's kind of scary. Oh, they also didn't have the yard to do it. Oh no, they have plenty in their yard. What are you talking about? Their yard's huge. Use removal on the 2/2? But then I run the risk of 10th District Hero just taking away the game, right? You want a necropsy? Yeah, necropsy the person of interest? Well, it's better than dying, right? So I can do this for x = 4. Wait. Okay, you're right. We're still kind of looking really in trouble. Yeah, no, that was good. That was good. Okay, this gains me life. They're gonna be attack. Okay, so we got a chump block. How do we do this? I think I have to try to race, right? Like that at 6. Oh, there's a topiary stomp over there, whatever. All right. It's tight, man. This has been a good match. This has been a fun one. All right, well, they get to attacking with indestructible creatures. And then I'm just gonna chump block it. They have to trade this, right? They have to trade the Panther or they're just dead. Then it's a top deck against the 2/1 Codebreaker, and we just pray that they don't hit a spell. So, like, I think we're kind of ahead here. All right. See what you top deck. Gonna be a top deck hero? Ah, they hit the land! Let's go! Oh, we got push-pull anyway, which would have sealed the deal. What a game, man. We could have brought back Aurelia with the push-pull, though. Nice. Playing it for fun, though. It's fair. Alright, we've got 3 green sources and a 1 double pip black card. Perfection. It's a really good card, but it's less good when you don't have black or blue. There are some mismatches going on right now. 100%, right? I mean, I'm gonna play these morphed out Snoops that can't do anything just as 2/2 gray ogres. I do like the fact that my opponent here is playing Rakdos and didn't do anything on turn 1 or turn 2. Oh, Jund. Ooh, Franco. Okay. It's less good. Didn't hit land 4, otherwise we could do the Urgent Cropsy. Sure, there's a way to say that better than I'm saying. This will never be punished, right? Going for a multiple block here couldn't possibly turn out wrong. Hey, look at that. We can play the push side. Just keep developing the board, but then supposed to just hold up push pull there. Release the ogres. Oh, push is a sorcery. Good thing I didn't hold it up there. That's nice. That means if they do decide to attack, then we can do it to kill, honestly, either. We just have to hit a single land, and then we can do this and removal. Probably play those together. If we hit land 4, I probably just use this to get rid of the Krenko. If we don't, we just play a Flourishing Bloomkin out. Then we've got Robbery for, like, if the game goes super long after we solve our mana screw. Gotta read Mortipede again. What does it do? Creature cards leave your graveyard. He gets +1/+0 menace and lifelink. Okay. Franco can sacrifice an artifact. And if you pay red, you can make a 1/1 goblin. Okay. I think I just kill that Krenko, right? I could also play the Inspector. I could do push pull, kill the Alien Assailant, and then play the Inspector. I could even pump something. Yeah, they haven't been able to do it yet. But it depends on whether or not they have the clue production next turn. Because I can do this afterwards. Alright. Follow my instincts. Sometimes my instincts lead me wrong, though, you know? Clown car is awfully quiet today. I guess by putting the +1/+1 counter on my face down card that I can flip does flag it as the more important one to remove, and as opposed to putting it on a Snoop that I can't flip. Yep. So if I'd put it on a Snoop, then they would have used the detonation to get rid of Snoop, and that would have been probably better for me. Still nothing off of Krenko. Makes me wonder if I really need to get rid of Krenko. I mean, I guess if they just have a rot farm Mortipede, is not that big a deal. But if they don't have the clue production, I'm not sure that Krenko's anything other than just a 3/3 haste for 3. Right? But I think I'm fine, like, waiting against this, especially, like, we have Robbery. If Get a 2/2 out of it, I'm gonna feel bad, right? Destroy tokens, right? It's creature, enchantment, planeswalker, artifact. Maybe we get an enchantment off of them. Probably do, right? It would be strange if you had detonation and Cranko with no clue production. But like, what makes clues in June? Clue production is like white and blue primarily, right? Eavesdropper. Oh, okay. Get a lot of life here. All right, we can't flip these anyway. I say we trade it for the Mortipede, remove Cranko, and then be like, your go, right? God, they could have a combat trick here and it would feel pretty bad. I think we go for this and destroy it rather than the makeshift binding. Because like makeshift binding can get destroyed and it's bad if it's a haste creature, right? I want to do it now so that I can hit for 1 damage. We're definitely playing a long game. Yeah, I guess I'm not blocking. Then we're going to use makeshift binding on whatever they play. Eventually we're going to robbery them for a bunch of stuff. Cranko costs 3. Okay. Bam! 32 turn clock. No problem. You'll deck before I kill you with the Vitogazi Inspector. Okay. Now, I think I'm more likely gonna want to wait for them to flip something than just remove it on site. Because, like, if they play another threat here, then, like, we want to get binding on the one that's the best, right? And I probably go get blue mana. I guess black mana would allow me to actually cast the robbery in my hand. I have 7 of those, though. Alright, Clown Car, what do we do? Do we get black, or did we get blue? Ganj, black. Done. Let's go. Especially because we only have 1 more Coerce, like, all of our blue cards in the graveyard anyway, right? Hey, Dewdrop, hope you're having a good Friday. Yeah, it's worth hitting with the makeshift binding. Thanks. Nice. Always good to get the writing done. Play out Topiary Panther here. Pray that they don't have removal. Their own. And then we're going to robbery here for X equals 5. X equals 6 if we draw land. Do you think they're playing 1 red source for Cranko? And then other than that, they're Golgari? Hey, what's up, Christmas? Yeah, the biggest robbery ever. Yeah, murder is not great for us. Opponent believes in the murder. I guess this can make it multiple block and I get 1 less card out of it. Play the Rebel Belt Maverick, or do we just do the Outrageous Robbery? I think Outrageous Robbery for 5 is okay. Oh, it would be for 4. Take another 3. Play the Rebel Belt. Yeah, I guess we go for Maximum Greed, right? Only 3 damage. 652 words? That's good. That's a fair chunk of words. Okay. We got some good bombs. So hopefully the robbery doesn't just come up all lands, right? Alright, X equals 5. See what you got. Oh, baby. Release of the eavesdroppers, right? Is there any reason to play the eavesdroppers over just the panther though? And then I have no hand. They can't make me discard it or anything. I think I'm just gonna play with this later, right? So we just go here and play Rubble Belt. So you can have tap an artifact or land. So maybe not that this turn. Oh, I could have attacked with a gardener. Okay, because next turn it's Panther Belt Clue. I don't have an artifact to tap. I think I like that. Okay. They have removal for Panther. I'm gonna want to be able to block, right? I'm gonna see if they have removal. Because they've had what, 2 bite downs and a murder already? Oh no, detonation, murder, and bite down. So that's 3 removal. They're almost through their entire deck. So part of it, we could just go for a mill victory and try to win that way. Think I just go for blocking here? Okay. Raids. They get a clue token, which gets them closer to milling. We're gonna get them on one of their cards here. Next turn I have a total of 9 mana. Ooh! That's not good. So they can play the Loxodon, and then they're gonna play the Krenko, and they do have the clues to sack to Krenko now. Eep! Down to 12. I guess I'm gonna do 1 eavesdropper. Okay, what did we get? 80 informant. Eh. Guess I do want to keep up the clue token, right? Be able to make eavesdropper into a 4/4. Okay, so maybe I was supposed to hold. No, there's no way that I was supposed to hold on to the robbery and try to go for like a mill victory. I don't think. Okay, the 1. Oh wait, this doesn't get +1/+1 unless it's my second card. So keeping up the clue token was not necessary. I've got Coerce to kill. That would be awfully nice to see. Wait, do I have Agency Coroner in here? For Flubob? Did Agency Coroner make it into the list? It can't be right? Although, look at this, I do have some fodder here. Oh! Okay. So now they're down to 10. Yeah, it is in the list. What did I take out instead of it? I took out, like, the Crocodilfs and stuff. I might have to think about that one again. Oh, man, we have the... Oh, thank God we have the Public Thoroughfare. Alright, so they're gonna get some more value out of stupid, sexy Krenko. Then this can tap for the Coerce to kill mana. Do I want to pop the clue now so that they don't get the ability to pay 1 additional red? I've got 15 cards, they've got 10. I think Mill Victory is looking more likely for the win here. Dang. I only have 3 mana. Do I have 2 mana left? Dang it. Flipping Greenbelt Radical would be nice. You're in disbelief that we aren't running the 2 Tunnel Tipsters? Yeah. I mean, Tunnel Tipster's not really great for multiple colors, right? Holy crap, is that a Vein Ripper? Sacrifice a creature. Whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Well, we're going to coerce to kill that. Yeah. Yeah. Guess we can sacrifice the unscrupulous agent. Oh, yeah, no, we sack the Rebel Belt Maverick, right? Graveyard value. Right. Well, I'll take that. My screen's blocked right now, but thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Let's see, we've got 6. Oh, Core Cruxian. You haven't followed me yet. Silly. Foreigner versus the Radical. The Radical flipping is kind of interesting. So I think I am just going to go for this. Right? Because at this point, what I'm trying to do is just deck them. They've got 9 more cards. I think I like that more. And I can use this to pump the Eavesdropper. Oh, I used a timeout. Guess I could start. I mean, I just don't feel like we're attacking with this life total here, right? Kranko could be a problem, though. All right, so wait, so this is a problem. Hello. We got a 62% chance to draw land, so we've gotten super lucky to just be drawing. Yeah, wow, look at that. That's crazy. What? Urgent Necropocy to get back their Vein Ripper. Alright, guys, it was good, it was close, it was fun. Thought we were going to have the course to kill to win, but I think the opponent just found the line. What outs do I have other than just drawing 8 lands in a row? I have a Panther, Sample Collector, Flourishing. I have my own. I have a second Urgent that we could draw. Kind of need to top deck that, though. Yeah, I mean, this one's undervalued, right? But it's still a mythic. And then they've got a mythic here, and then a rare here. Like, it's pretty sexy. This is a problem. We're about to be very dead. So I take 6 damage in the air. That puts me to 5. If they just attack all, I die to, like, their creatures dying. But I think they just attack all here, and I'm toast, right? I guess I could go to 1. Each time they die, I get 4. Yeah, and then they just sacrifice something, and I'm dead, right? Whatever. Ta-da! We've got 5/5s. All right. This was doable if they didn't have a way to get their Vein Ripper back, right? Good game. Okay, we have a 2-drop, and then we have a 6-drop and a 5-drop and a 4-drop. So 2, 4, 5. Doable. Not the best, but doable. Except for that last game we actually didn't flood out. We had a lot of land, right? We hit 11 lands, but we went through the majority of our deck. I was like 60% to draw land at the end there. So I'm not sure I would go and call that one a flood. Personally. Is my opponent there? They've got the Phage, so you know they're good. Like, whenever you see Jason, whenever you see Phage, you know that they took down one of the metagame challenges, right? Serious business. Yeah, or you're Corky and you win him from Midweek Magic. You're right, I forgot to mention that. Right, Demir. Projector Inspector, that's a good one. Take notes from the opponent about how they're running to mirror. This one, I do think that there's an archetype that can work here, and I do think that Projector Inspector is an important card for that archetype. So curious to see what else they're running. Didn't really feel like trading the Bloomkin there. Then they're like, then it's worth the slice. It's a fair way to go about it. This is 3, so I can't kill it with the Bloomkin. We're just gonna die to 1,000 little spider bites from the Projector Inspector. They have a pause on 1 black, so toxin analysis. That's the only pause for 1, or another slice from the shadows, right? I think at this point I'm just playing out my hand like this. Not planning on blocking. Take another 3, but then we got this. Okay, so Projector Inspector, then black remove. Trade this for the Projector Inspector? B. They have a counterspell, then I'm kind of in trouble. Could exile the Projector Inspector, but I think I will let them keep their filtering. Let's go for here. Damn. Okay, so maybe the answer is just play 1 creature and then the rest of your deck can just be removal. Still don't think I'm blocking the Projector Inspector here. Like, maybe I die, maybe like 7 rounds of Projector Inspector is enough to just kill me. Possible. Maybe they just have removal entire way through. Like, eventually they're gonna stop having removal, right? I probably hold on to this so that I can play around the discard, because I don't want them to snipe my 1 piece of removal. One, 2, 3, 4 things of removal. Ooh, double Projector Inspector. That's not great. Maybe they don't play land, and then they can't pop the clue token. Okay. Oh, that's good draw. Projector Inspector is a problem. So I can flip it into a 5/5 Trampler. So we've got 12 damage of trample. If they just don't block, though, then I'm kind of toast. They have to come up with 1 damage. I think it's better to wait on the flip. I think I'm going to play out I'm going to attack with the 6/5 after I remove a Projector Inspector. So we're going to do X equals 3. Destroy their clue. Destroy their 3/2. No enchantment, no planeswalker. Okay. What you got, opponent? Got a chump blocker and a dream. Oh, they filtered pretty well, right? They are still 2 cards ahead of me. They have another removal for the face down card that's going to feel kind of sad. Okay, Surveillance Monitor is cool. Alright. So I have 2, 7, so 9, plus 5, so 14 trample damage. And they can block 4, 5, 7 of it. So I think I have exactly lethal. Depends on what their last blue is, but I think there's not any last blue that's going to be a problem, right? Anyway, sure. GG! 5 lands, a Nervous Gardener, and a Flourishing Bloomkin. Alright. So, we're not going to play this out on turn 2, right? I'm just going to play the Flourishing Bloomkin next turn. Then turn 4, play this and flip it. Turn 5, flip the Flourishing Bloomkin, right? I don't know, I always play out Nervous Gardener when I'm stuck on 2 lands, and then I keep it when I have way too much, right? Curious about Breakout. Oh. Okay, Breakout works nicely with the Pyrotechnic Performer. How's your day going, Jamoke? Thanks for playing in AC/DC. I hope you had a fun time. So, I didn't want to block there because I'm going to block with the Nervous Gardener. Whoosh, maybe I should have blocked it. Kind of giving away that I don't want to lose the one on over here. Very much like Broadcast. 7 games in a row on the draw? Champion. Now they have a combat trick here, right? Okay. Okay, we're down to 10. But I've got Course to kill here. Seems like they're pretty aggressive. I think I'm going to play out the island and flip this after blocking. And we just kind of hope that they don't have enough race. I could also just start doing this, right? Like, I could use this just to remove the Guardian. I think instincts say hold. Okay, we want that. Course to kill is happening on that card. Oh, I should have gotten the Lush. Not used to that. I missed on. Oh, that was a big punt. I didn't realize I could get the Lush. Whoops. Okay. Click too fast. We could have just put that in tapped. And that's a cool interaction with the Flourishing Bloomkin I didn't even think about. Okay, well, I could just get rid of the Anzarag. Let's see if this works. I guess, actually, they could have the +2/+2 on red, so I think let's play this and then do the hard-hitting question there. And then the question is whether or not it's worth pressuring in now. Oh, really, Mercurio? It's +2/+0. Right, okay. Well, we've got 2 big threats on board, and we have 2 things of pretty good removal in hand. So, let's see if they Wrath us. Wrath would be kind of bad. Oh, for some reason I thought that was +2/+2. Maybe that's why it's not so... It's okay, right? But I guess if it was +2/+2, it'd probably be better. Yes. Okay, so we would get a 2/2 out of it. Huh. I thought it was going to be a combat trick. I think I'm going to be greedy and try to get a 2-for-1 here. We do have the... Yeah, we've got enough there. How does that work again? If I use this, its mana value is 0? But if they flip it up, then it has a mana value all of a sudden? I need a judge. Judge, I need a judge. Yeah, its mana value is 0. And then, but if they flip it up, I think it then has a mana value, right? Once it's undisguised. So they could fizzle this by flipping it up. I think I'm just going to chorus to kill that one. Oh, it was a Rift Burst Hellion. Look at that. Yeah, you can do X equals 0. Imagine. Maybe you can't collect X equals 0. That's a good question. These are, some good questions are coming up in this match. And their last card is, drum roll, Call a Surprise Witness. This is a 3/2 flyer. Or 2. I think I'm just gonna kill this. We've got multiple things, right? It should be... I can't imagine the top deck here that keeps them in this, but there's probably one out there. Oh, okay, Merc. So does that mean if I target a face down creature and pay 0 and they flip it up, that it changes the cost? Oh, or does this just get rid of face down creatures for like super cheap? Because it matters right now. You already paid it? Wait, so I can do this for X equals 0. Yeah, demonstrate it right now. This is for science. So I'm going to submit 0, X equals 0, right? Oh my god, they got the chorus. They're tapped out. Whoa, it does work for science. Thank you, Merc. That's cool. All right. So the mana value of the creeper changes to 5, but since it's already been paid at 0, it still works. So for those of you who are curious about that interaction, that's how Urgent Necropsy works with the face down cards. Today I learned at school today. Right, we've got a turn 2, turn 2, turn 2, 5, and turn 4. Cool. Gotcha. All right, I mean, it kind of makes sense, you know? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it kind of makes sense. I think I'm just going to play out the 2-drop here. We could have cycled the Panther, but I think I'm just going to go Inspector, play this out, and then probably cycle the Panther. All right, so we got like blue-white detectives here. Go find white. White detectives, it is. Hey, look at that. Got all of our colors. Not a very good thing for Bloomkin. Well, it has to do with the cost ruling, right? Tooma. It's at the point of the mana value changing. It's a custom rule for the specific occurrence. Bloomkin is looking at like being a 3/3 at best here. I guess it's better down the road, but Azorius detectives kind of do better the bigger the board is, right? And I finished the game off with a 3/6 though. I think I'm going to take it and try to do it here. Okay, that's interesting. Now it's bigger. Now it can flip into a 4/4. Oh no, 3/3. Oh, you would have killed the creature and the equipment now? Yeah. Or maybe the clue token? I'm waiting a little bit longer. We could take some damage here. I'd rather kill the Vigilante. Sure. They're gonna make this into a 3/3. Oh, I do have the Topiary Panther. Okay. All right. Well, we can eat the equipment, and they may not see that coming. All right. Whoa! They didn't want to attack there, huh? I guess because they have the 5 mana, they're afraid of something getting eaten. That seems like too much value, though, right? We just go here. Oh wait, 1 plus here is 6. Yeah, we can do that. I was kind of hoping that they were going to attack, right? Then we could have gotten some value out of it. I'm going to go here. Make this into a 4/4 instead of a 3/3. I guess I can attack with it and make it into a 5/5. Could also do the makeshift binding. Or just play this out, because then it blocks the... Oh, let's just do that then. We're chilling. Yeah, no, the issue, Toboma, is that it says you have to collect evidence equal to the cost, and the cost is shifting, right? Of the target. Like, it's kind of a rare rule, right? I guess I could makeshift binding the 3/3. If they played something that's scary with the 2/2, then we can use the coerce to kill. Then I can play the Snoop down as a morph creature. Maybe I'm supposed to hold the binding, though. Alright, I think I'm going to wait for something that's like, I don't have an answer for it. Sacrifice a creature, draw a card. Could sacrifice my Inspector for a card draw. Or anything that gets targeted by removal. I don't know why I like the corner. Oh, we both just chilling. Okay. Guess I don't want to use the makeshift binding, but when we do, we can do this and the morph. So I'm just going to play this out as a 6/5. What are some of the problems? That would be one of the problems. Although it gets a plus, it gets the counters, so it becomes a 4/4 when it's ours. That's kind of fun. Get a 4/4 Death Touch. Seems okay. No, my lands! Me graveyard! If I enchant the Crowd Control Warden, I get a 4/4. I can then attack with the Panther, and it's at least a 2/2, like a 2/2, and then we have makeshift binding for a problematic threat afterwards. It's pretty good. These don't have hexproof or anything like that. Neat. And Greenbelt Radical's looking pretty spicy on this board, right? This is a detective. I think I'd rather kill the inside source. Nice. It's through all of their threats. If we have 8 mana, we can do... Or actually, no, we can flip this and then play the Radical post-combat as a morph creature. Okay. Cool. To get their big dude back. Have 4 mana, so they can't flip it. They can flip it next turn. I can attack with the corner too, right? Depends on if they top deck removal. Okay. Tipping point has been achieved. Let's go. Like, the more that they're blocking and losing their board, then the smaller the warden is, right? Onto the battlefield. Right? Okay. Do they flip? I still can flip my dude and give everything +2. I think it's still okay. Maybe I was supposed to wait to flip that and just develop the board with the Bloomkin. Because then I'd have a big trample threat. Alright, binding. 2-5 gets through the 3-2 well. 5-5 is going to need to be double blocked. Well, that should just be game then. I'm tempted to not even play this out, right? Because, like, I guess they're only out as a Wrath. But, like, if thins the deck, even if they have the Wrath, yeah. GG. Alright. 2-drop, 3-drop, 3-drop, 2-drop, 6-drop. Yeah, fine. Can't flip the Snoop. We could Panther and find another black source. Kind of like keeping the Panther, though, since we don't... Okay, that's better. I think we just do the sample collector, then. Get one more turn to decide. Pause on 1 black and a branch. The question I have is, do you even really want to convert the Topiary Panther into a +1/+1 in this deck, especially when you're holding Urgent Necropsy? I guess my opponent's not doing anything. Blue Bob, you here? What if we just played out the Radical as a 4/4? Yeah, I think I'm just going to play this out as a 4/4, right? Because, like, we don't need the Overwhelm with this amazing board from our opponent, right? So I think it's better to just keep pumping out the threats. And, like, we've got this for removal. Yeah, they definitely have Slice or Toxin Analysis. No, that's why I was saying I think this is fine to play out as 4. I guess here it's a little bit awkward. I guess not too bad, like they trade here. I just play another 4/4. Or I could cycle the Panther, but then I'd have to play this out as a morph creature. Isn't the worst, right? And then it sets up removal for Necropsy. Yeah, and then I guess I'll go fetch blue. I've got more blue cards in the deck. Or I just play the Snoop out, right? It only gets value if it's turned face up, though. I'm not sure I need to outvalue this board. Wait, you would attack with the Inspector? +1/+1 target creature you control. Okay, yeah, sure. Makes this harder to cast. But eventually things will die, right? Like if they trade the sample collector. Okay. I'm gonna put this face down. I like the gray ogre more, right? Does more damage. We could do this. This flips on 7. Face down, you agree? Okay, got that one right. Score. No, I mean, yay! You're going to 4, right? Now, what do you think about playing it out as a ward? I guess I don't want it to be. I'd just rather have additional lethal threat. They have removal for the 4/4, and then like this way, if they play a creature, they're dead. If they remove a creature, they're dead. Their only chances of 4-cost Wrath. Yeah. Do you believe in this hand? Oh, Towama, you believe in it? I do too. Gotta believe. We just have to surveil into action, and that's fine. It for sure gives me turn 5 land. We probably want to draw something other than land. It's like our chances of hitting a land in the next couple of draws is not 0. We'll get blue, then we've got all our colors. Well, I guess we don't have double pit black. There we go. It does get rid of the evidence, but then we could trade for the face down card. Tunnel Tipster could be fun to coerce. Oh, do I need to do the... I could do the... It's kind of tempting to put the +1/+1 on it. I lose the evidence, though. Oh, this has to be attacking. Never mind. You're right, I should have attacked first. Knowing when to commit the robbery, yeah. That's fair. I mean, I'm pretty sure my next turn here is just to coerce to kill the Tunnel Tipster. And I feel like doing Outrageous Robbery, you just always do it as your last card. Unless you're, like, in trouble. No counterspell, please. Yeah, we're about to steal a 3/3 ramper. Let's go. Tap it. That's smart. Tap it in response, so I can't use it as a blocker. Oh! Damn! That was spicy. Okay. Alright, I'm going to collect evidence 5 on the course to kill to make this into a 3/4. I don't care if we trade this. Oh wait, do I have to... It has to be collect evidence 3, okay. Still messes with their land, right? Like, they have to play the tipster out now, and that way that, like, that messes with the... flipping the face down card. I guess I go for it again. And I could even collect the evidence on here so that this is a 3/3. Pretty sure I just go this way. This is worse for the urgent, right? Because now I don't have any collect evidence. But we can flip this into a 2/5 flyer, which could finish things off if they don't have reach. So now my thought is what we do is we play this out and we flip here. Yeah, we could trade that as well. That's true. Also, I could just use this to destroy one of their face down cards because we have to collect 0 evidence for it, right? So I get to just destroy one of the ward ones. For 6, I could just snipe one of the face down cards. Kind of fun. I still think my favorite one is... No, because when they flip in response, then I can't do it. We do have 7 mana, you're right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip here. I'm going to flip pre-combat. And then I'm going to attack in the air. And I'm going to play out the Radical. Or I could have done the Nervous Gardener and gotten a land. But then this makes this bigger. They're Exit Specialists. Yeah, okay, fine. Dude, you really want your Tipster. I get it. That's hilarious that they had 2 Exit Specialists for their Tunnel Tipster. Wow, okay, that was like a 6 mana pass. So now they only have 2 2s. So they'd have to double on the sample collector. So now I am going to do this. Pay the ward, right? Because then that just gets rid of their face down trick that they're passing for. And then we pump here. Stay your go. Wait, so they're doing a Wrath? They didn't play anything. They just a 6 mana pass? What did I remove? Oh, Crocodile? Okay. Oh, there's the Wrath. Okay. So they didn't exile everything. 1-1. All right, we got a game. We got a game here. That was pretty cool. I thought that maybe the reason why they were keeping up that mana was because they were going to flip the Crocodile. I guess not developing into the Wrath makes sense too. So now the question is can we hit something off a robbery to seal the deal? Oh wait, what did they do? I was looking at chat. Depends if they keep 2 up top, yeah. What did they do? End 1, topped 1. Okay, thank you. Oh, maybe I was supposed to outrageous robbery there. To just take whatever they top decked. Because they know it's that one top deck, right? I could still do it for X equals 3. Well, not necessarily might as well, because outrageous robbery gives me... I'm gonna risk it that it wasn't like a bomb. And I might lose because of it. But there is an argument for just maximizing the value out of the Nervous Gardener, which was the original plan. Oh, I already played a forest. Whoops. Cold Case... I mean, maybe that's their bomb, right? Maybe they got the Cold Case Cracker and they were like, well, it's not a land. And now we just X equals 6 at the end of their turn. Or even now. So it can't get counterspelled, because they do have blue. Okay. Not the greatest. We got 2 Gardeners and a Soul Innervation. I guess the Soul Innervation's pretty decent. Okay, so Soul Innervation. Target creature gets -4/-4 whenever one or more creature cards leave your graveyard. Each opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. Eliminator. Sacrifice an artifact or a creature. When you do, exile target creature and opponent controls. Yeah, so that's good there. So let's play that. And no clue. And we could just get rid of the Tunnel Tipster. Since I don't know what this is, and I might not be able to remove it. It's another exit specialist. You're kidding me. Okay, well, we'll save the soul innervation for that then. Can I morph this, or does it only come out as a 2/2? Yeah, they have a lot of exit specialists. It's crazy. I guess they get to play on the Maverick, and then the Tunnel Tipster can attack. Well, I guess I should have played it from the land. Ooh. Extracted Confession, you say? Then our deck, I say. Okay, almost through all of their crap here. We have a total of 10 mana. Still not screwing me or anything. Oh, I guess that gives them a draw. Do you get it? Did you hit another edict? Did you get it? Did you get it, opponent? You got a bounce? Soul Innervation? Oh, Soul Innervation to go to 1. Wow, okay. That is fair. Will my opponent have 2 Wraths in store for me? Possible. I'm gonna play into it. It's a lethal threat, right? The other thing too is that if the Maverick dies, if Maverick dies, then like we just kill them through the Soul Innervation, right? So they have to exile the Rubber Belt Maverick. GG, final boss. Back-to-back trophies. Let's go, baby. This time without the clown car. Thanks for hanging out, everybody, though.